Alrighty, so in case you haven't heard the news, and just so you know where this video is coming from, Jaclyn Glenn and Social Repose broke up. Because Jaclyn found out that Richie is a cheating asshole. Now, I hope none of you think that I'm trying to capitalize on Jaclyn's pain for views or anything like that. That's not my intention. And Jaclyn, if you happen to see this, if you don't like what I had to say in this video, or for some reason you want me to take it down, for any reason you want me to take it down, feel free to leave a comment or tweet me on Twitter. My handle's in the description. Feel free to let me know. I will take it down if you request so. The reason I'm making this video and responding to Richie's apology is because after observing the situation for like a week and seeing the pain that Jaclyn is going through, I cannot stand the thought that any human being could do this to that awesome girl and not apologize to her for it. Therefore, I'm doing a response video to his apology, if you can even call it that. Sometime this week, guys.
Yeah, I fucked up.
You don't say!
Now, I'm well aware that, making this video and talking about this and, responding to Jaclyn's recent video, I'm definitely going to lose some fans. I'm going to lose some friends.
Yep. Like 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers in the time that it took me to make the video.
You know, but there's two sides to every story. I wouldn't really call this a defense. I understand what I did. I understand that it's pretty wrong.
It's pretty wrong, kinda, sorta, maybe, I don't know.
Heinous, and like I said, I messed up.
No, you fucked up. Messed up is a mistake. You, my friend, fucked up.
So I guess I would like to explain some things. I just finished watching Jaclyn's video and all the brutal graphic details that she explained to everyone.
You say graphic details as if she was telling us how small your dick was, when she was actually just explaining what messages and evidence she found that you were cheating on her.
So I'd like to give some very descriptive details of my own.
Hold it there, bud. All we want is an apology to Jaclyn. We don't need to hear about you banging Jabba the Hutt.
Not to slander Jaclyn or anything, just to kind of, I guess, give you a deeper context on why I did what I did.
There is no excuse for why you did what you did.
I do deeply regret it.
No, you regret getting caught. Now, why do I believe this? I will explain that at the end of the video.
You know, I feel like Jaclyn and I, we overall had a really fun and happy relationship. The happy parts were great.
Well, of course it was a happy time for you. You were fucking another chick on the side, and you left a faithful young lady in tears and wondering if any of your happy moments were even fucking real. Because now she knows that you probably didn't even care for her because you were out screwing somebody else.
It kind of was a classic case of social media, showing the best parts of your relationship on social media, so everyone thinks everything's just peaches and roses all the time, and it's just not. It's a lie.
You don't fucking say. She kind of exposed that it was all a lie.
We were happy, but there's obviously a dark side to everything, clearly. Everyone was incredibly devastated when they heard that we had broken up, because I did cheat on her, just like I did my ex-girlfriend.
You ever heard of the chastity belt? Or since you did this twice, an axe?
Which everyone knows about because of our best friend. And it's interesting because right after I ended that relationship, we finally closed the book on that one, and I wasn't faithful to Tyla either. I made a video because her and Onision were ganging up on me, and I said, I will never, ever, ever have a public relationship again.
Yeah, and you proved them right. I never thought that I would ever have to admit that Onision was right about something.
And then a couple months later, not even a couple months, it was like a month later, I met Jaclyn, and she was perfect. She was an atheist. She cared so much about me and just everything that I did, and I did care about her.
Apparently not.
And I don't know, everything just made sense. But clearly, I have a lot of deep-seated issues.
That's not a fucking excuse for what you did, dickhead. Just because you have issues doesn't give you an excuse to cheat on your girlfriend. You should be going to get help for your deep-seated issues. But are you capable of doing that? Apparently not.
Just look at the stuff that I do. I have a lot of problems. I have a lot of things that I haven't addressed.
And probably never will.
And she kind of took me on with the thought that she could fix me, and that, there's a lot of good parts that she saw in me.
Yeah, but then you took advantage of it, and because of that, now she's going to have trust issues with her future boyfriends. Thanks for that.
And I commend her for that, but at the same time, everyone did warn her, and...
That is not a fucking excuse, you fucking pathetic piece of shit douchebag. That is not an excuse for you to have cheated on her. You should have looked at the fact that you cheated on your previous girlfriends and said, you know what, maybe it's time for me to make a change in my life. Maybe it's time for me to work on my issues to ensure that I do not cheat on this gorgeous woman that has given me the benefit of the doubt. Did you do that? No. You saw that she was giving you the benefit of the doubt, you decided to take advantage of this, you watched your moves carefully, and you were able to get away with fucking 2 chicks at the same time for a year. And that's assuming that that the fucking Bucktooth Sally or whatever the fuck she was, isn't the only chick that you were screwing during that time. So fuck you.
I don't know, it just sucks that I proved them all right. I did.
Okay, do not act like that information is new to you. You knew the entire freaking time that they were all right. And the depths of how much of an asshole you are is astonishing.
And I couldn't stay faithful, and here we are. I should have just broken it off early and just not been a shithead about it, but I didn't.
I don't believe for 1 second that you mean anything that you just said. I think you're making that up just to try and play the victim and act like you may not actually be the piece of shit that you are.
I always kind of felt this unbalance in the relationship even early on, which terrified me, and I could never bring it up to her.
Yeah, because you would have gotten caught, and you have no intention of changing any of your issues.
All the way, we dated for 11 months, and I could never talk to her about it just because I was so afraid
of getting caught.
because she got so attached to me so quickly. She was just, it's almost like she just, after month 2 or 3, she was like ready to settle down with me and ready to get a house. And it just seemed so perfect. And I was like, what are you doing? What do you...
Okay, now you're full of shit because people screenshotted this comment from Jaclyn that proves that you are full of shit.
Of course I went along with it because I'm an idiot.
Is that statement correct? Yes. Do I think that you actually believe that? No.
And I just don't, I'm clearly not very good with relationships. And I just should have ended it early.
So that, of course you didn't end it early. I mean, what kind of sense does that make?
I mean, obviously we had amazing time together, even all the way up until last week. But there's no excuse for not being faithful to someone you promised monogamy to.
Okay, again, I don't believe a damn word you say. And if you actually believe what you just said, that you believe it's wrong, then get some fucking help. Quit doing this in an endless cycle and blaming it on depression or whatever. Go get help. Because there's always a certain point where when you refuse to get help, you're just a piece of shit. Which so far that's what the evidence points to as far as you go.
So, there's no excuse for that. And, you know, maybe I'll try going to therapy. I don't know. I told her I don't agree with therapy.
Yeah, because then you gotta, like, go to the appointments and you gotta make an effort to change. It's just a pain in the ass.
Because I've tried it before and I don't feel like it works.
Okay, one of two things happens here. Either you have no intention of changing any of your issues because it lets you get away with shit like cheating, or you didn't stay long enough, or go often enough, or stay with the same doctor long enough to actually get the help that you need.
You know, we had a talk about my depression and how I should maybe get medicated. I also don't agree with that. I think the best solution to make sure I don't do this again and I don't hurt anyone else,
like I said, either chastity belt or I can sharpen the axe,
is to just not date anymore. Not for a long time.
Well, I don't think you're going to have a problem with that, because after the backlash you're receiving from this, there's probably going to be very few women interested in you. And if they are, they're probably crazy, unfaithful bitches anyway.
It's not worth it. It's not worth watching these decent people, whether it be Jaclyn or Isla. Obviously, I dated Jaclyn a lot longer and hurt her a lot more.
Okay, I gave you benefit of the doubt when I heard this part, because I thought maybe you actually regretted hurting her, or felt bad about it. Which is why I'm filming this a week after this video came out. But Jaclyn has yet to receive an apology from you so far, so I don't believe for a second that you actually feel bad about it.
I can't be in relationships just because I can't do it, and clearly I don't have the restraint for it. Maybe I have a sex problem.
Just lay one across the slicer and bring the arm down.
I don't know. What it comes down to is just don't make promises you can't keep. And I made a promise I couldn't keep, and it is devastating her right now, and I have to live with that for the rest of my life. You know,
Again, speed it up. I got shit to do.
I think ultimately we just wanted different things, and I couldn't reconcile with that.
Oh my god. You tried to convince us that you actually believe what you did was wrong, and then you turn around and you say that you think it's because you wanted different things. No, that's a bullshit lie. You got caught cheating, and that's all there is to it. Are you incapable of accepting responsibility? Because like I said, no apology to Jaclyn so far.
And I decided to be a child, and she wants to be an adult. And, you know, be a real person, and I guess I just wasn't ready to do that, and that's what led me to talk to one of my ex-girlfriends. So
can't really disagree with this statement. All I can say is that at least I believe that you're a piece of shit, whereas you still don't believe that.
I just would like to say that I'm sorry.
Hey dude, you're wrong. He apologized.
Just wait.
To anyone that looks up to me or that follows me, I feel... Jeez.
Better hurry up with your bullshit excuse video. Your side chick's texting you.
I feel like I kind of lost my way.
Oh, I gotcha. I saw her fat ass walking down to the bathroom down the way. Figured I might as well tell you now, since we all know now that you like to fuck these bitches in the bathroom during your concerts. Classy.
At some point with this channel, at least in the past 6 months, originally it was all about art and music and kind of statements that I wanted to make.
Yeah. What's the fucking point of this? Shouldn't you be apologizing to the girl that you hurt?
And instead it just kind of turned into videos highlighting my relationships in my personal life, which ultimately that's not why I do this. That's not why. And she made a point in her video talking about how even a couple days ago when she had gone through my phone and found those things, that I couldn't stop talking about the tour, and that I couldn't just turn off for a couple hours and just talk about our relationship.
Okay, I watched Jaclyn's video, and the explanation of this was not you being obsessed over your career or anything like that. It was you trying to deflect the conversation away from the fact that you were fucking cheating on her.
And it's clearly I'm a careerist. I'm so deeply entrenched in Social Repose just as an entity that it comes first. It comes before all my love and relationships and even family to an extent. This is my life. I've chosen it, and I put my all into it.
Okay, nobody's career, no matter what it is, should ever come before their family or their friends or their girlfriend. This is something that you definitely need to change, because that just makes you more of a piece of shit than I already thought you were.
And, you know, some might look at me like I'm a sociopath for doing that.
You're either a sociopath or a narcissist. One or the other.
But I guess I'm really passionate about it, and I'm a little hurt that she kind of broadcasted everything. I'm not hurt that she talked about the cheating. I knew she would have to talk about that at some point, but to go into such graphic detail feels a little unnecessary.
Really, dude? You cheated on her. Everything that she said about what you did, she had every right to put out there. So you can get the fuck over it.
But it's out there, so can't stop it.
Oh, are you upset because she exposed that you're a cheating douchebag?
And yeah, I guess I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let you guys down. I'm going to do better.
Yep, another apology. And not to Jaclyn, to the people that are unsubbing from his channel as we speak.
I'm going to make more art and more music, and if you don't want to follow me anymore because you think I'm a shitty person, or because I'm disgusting, or because you can't stand the thought of ever watching me again because of what I did to Jaclyn, I can't make you stay.
Hey, to the 10,000 of you that unsubbed from him in the 2 hours between when I checked on his channel, he's talking to you.
But I promise you I'll do better with my videos and my content, and, you know,
why don't you try being a better person instead of worrying about your fucking content, you piece of shit? That's what you should be promising your fans. Not promising them that you're going to do better content, promising that you're going to be a better person.
It's always important to strive to just be better when you know that you fucked up and you know that you've ruined somebody. And
which is why you're going to worry more about your YouTube content and not bettering yourself as a person.
I can't take back what I did, but I can look in the future and prevent it from ever happening again. So,
still don't believe that you think you did anything wrong, but prove it. Prove that you're actually sorry. Prove that you actually want to change yourself as a person. If I see that you've truly changed, I'll take down this video.
For all the people that want to shit all over me, eat your heart out. I deserve it.
Well, I was going to do it either way, but thanks for the permission.
I deserve all of it. She deserves no hate for any of this, and I didn't mean to send her any hate. I've been just very emotional because touring is hard.
Okay, no, it has nothing to do with touring. It's the fact that you're a piece of shit is why she's getting hate and has not yet gotten an apology. That's literally the only thing you should have said to her, is, I'm sorry. But you couldn't even fucking do that.
And I'm sorry that those tweets saying that I'm alone out here may have sent her hate in some way because they didn't know the context of the situation. I didn't mean it that way.
I'll at least agree with this, and I will give you benefit of the doubt and say that you mean it.
And she deserves all the love in the world. So that's all I have to say. And yeah. Okay.
10-minute long video. And no apology to Jaclyn. I seriously don't believe that you're sorry for what you did. I think you're sorry for getting caught. And there might be a possibility that you feel bad for what you put her through. But the fact that you're excusing your behavior and the fact that you deleted these comments from Blair, Repsion, and Shu shows that you don't want to take criticism. I mean, it's not like you avoided it because the entirety of your comment section is telling you how shitty you are. But if you actually felt sorry, you should have left their comments on there. And you should prove that you are sorry for what you did, and you should put an effort to change yourself. Unless I see in the future that you have put forth the effort and actually changed yourself and are sorry for what you did, I'm going to maintain that you are a piece of shit. I started doing these reaction videos because I just wanted to make fun of people that said stupid shit. But so far, I see you as the biggest piece of shit that I've reacted to so far. But anyway, so, to Jaclyn. Again, I say, if you happen to see this, if you happen to want me to take it down, I'll take it down. I hope you don't think I'm exploiting this for any reason. And I truly do hope you get over this. I hope you heal from this pain. And I hope you become stronger because of it. And I hope you find a man that is worthy of the love and affection that you can give him. You deserve an actual king. Not that lowly piece of shit that did this to you. It makes me sick. But anyway, that's all I have to say on the matter. For a little bit of minor amusement, these screenshots are all the subscribers he lost in the time it took me to film and edit this video. which took about a day.